Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Doug and I've got a couple of topics that I wanted to talk to you about regarding baseball caps. So I have watched 2019 play out and I've posted a number of videos, but there's two major trends that I've noticed throughout the year and wanted to talk about a little bit today. The first is the rising prices of fitted baseball caps, and that's specifically the new era 59Fifty. And then secondly, the increasing amount of sales and discounts that are applied to those caps, in particular by the online vendors of those caps. So let's get started. When we talk about pricing with the 59Fifty, I really started noticing this in roughly February of 2019. I happened to be in one of my local lid stores talking to one of the employees. He had a stack of caps that he was repricing. And I said, hey, what's going on? And he said, well, I can't really tell you because it's not official for a couple of days, but all of our standard caps are going from $34.99 to $37.99 US dollars. After holding the line at $34.99 for a number of years, they all of a sudden jumped by $3, so that's getting pretty close to a 10% increase there. And that became the norm for the rest of 2019 after that point, because everybody seemed to follow suit, and they were all of a sudden on-field caps, 38 bucks. The other thing that happened was that baseball caps were part of the first round of tariffs that happened over 2018-2019. So there was a 10% tariff applied to any sort of imported baseball cap, and I'm sure that certainly affected the decision to raise prices. Now with that, there were a couple other things going on. Of course, I've posted a couple of videos involving this, but New Era closed their last U.S. manufacturing plant. The doors were actually closed in February 2019, so the consumer caps are all imported, so they all likely got hit by that tariff, and this was probably factored into that price increase. So at one time there was actually a risk of a 25% tariff hitting baseball caps. That was talked about. I'm not sure that that was ever implemented, so it may just be that 10% tariff that was implemented. Of course, Lids was also acquired in January of 2019. At least the online portion of Lids was acquired by Fanatics. So those are all one umbrella of cap suppliers, and I've also had videos on that showing the relationships between those companies. And I think that's why you saw a lot of the same prices across the board for the major retailers. Maybe even more surprising is that while I was compiling materials for this video to publish it, most of the on-field caps that I was finding at the large retailers online have moved not only to $37.99, but now a lot of those are showing up as $39.99 now. So we're really talking 40 bucks for a standard on-field cap, a full $5 more than we started 2019 with. However, the price increases were not limited to those large retailers. So if you take the example of Hat Club, which does a lot of specialty 59Fifty creations, a lot of times they're claiming exclusive designs or presenting exclusive caps. Those went up. I noticed a trend going from $40 on those custom caps to about $42 now in the second half of the year. So those also had a pretty sharp price increase, because if you think we started the year with on-fields at about 35 bucks each, now you might be paying 42 bucks for a custom or exclusive design at a place like Hat Club. Then we've seen quite a large climb, and really that's a 20% increase in the retail price. So with prices rising, I wanted to cover the second topic, which is something I've noticed here in the second half of the year again. But as Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and the U.S. holiday schedule approached, I saw increasing amounts of sales, particularly from Lids, Fanatics, and that group of companies. And I have seen multiple discounts of 30% off. I've seen some invite only, like if you're on a newsletter, one-day flash sales of 40% off. And it really has not been hard to find sale prices on some of these caps. So it's very rare that you have to pay the standard price anymore, because someone somewhere is having a sale. Now, one of the most amazing things I've noticed is Lids has had a near continuous sale on their website since the beginning of the month of November. I think they've been talking about getting an early start on Black Friday. They certainly extended it. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, where they were 30% off. They gave you another chance to get the Black Friday deal. And I get all the emails for the sales and newsletter type items, and my inbox has been overflowing with sales from Lids. So it's been an unbelievable run. There are very few things that are selling for full price right now, except for the very newest designs of things. So it's just been amazing, and sometimes I think that Fanatics might be trying to bankrupt the Lids brand. Of course, Fanatics only agreed to take over the operations of the online Lids business, so the standalone Lids stores are on their own. And I've had employees comment on some of my videos that they confirmed that Fanatics is really getting the money when you buy an online cap at Lids. So Lids has really responded with trying to do more exclusive caps in-store only. Now, where is all of this going? Well, I could see a potential where the prices continue to rise, although the threat of additional tariffs seems to have normalized a little bit. The other thing that's going on, and I've talked about this in a video or two, and that is loyalty programs. So if you think that you're going to be buying a cap from a certain vendor over and over again, it's good to join and sign up for a loyalty program so that you can get some credit for buying more than one cap. One of the vendors that I mentioned, Hat Club, after having some of the highest price caps for a long time because they have so many customs and exclusives, they finally created a loyalty program, which I believe they started in November of 2019. So check that out. I've documented the other ones at Lids, Fanatics, etc. So there you have it. Those two topics were all I wanted to cover today, prices and sales. Hopefully you got some good info out of that. As always, thank you for watching, and I wish everybody a happy 2020 as I record this, and we'll see you next time.